Hello everyone, this is Ja, ich bin hier, and today I'm going to be looking at Lofi Ball levels. Lofi Ball is Vacantknight's game. We'll see if this particular video ends up just being for Vacantknight or if it gets publicized to the general public. But what I aim to do is to play the new levels of Lofi Ball that have released. With 2.5, there was a Founders Pack that I received, and then Vacantknight has given me the key to the latest DLC of Wipeout. We'll see if it shows up in-game, how it shows up in-game, how things work in this video, hopefully. So I'm going to hit play. We will close the Steam release and just enjoy the game for now. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's start off by going to settings. Audio sounds good. Video seems fine. Keyboard, gamepad, it all looks fine for me. Credits looks good. I like how my name is in the credits here. That's pretty fun. My username. Upgrades. Those are already unlocked. Let's go skins. As you can see, there are a number of different shapes here. With the new download, there's Beach Ball. And if you go next, the material for the Beach Ball, we have a few different options here. They don't all show up great, but Beach Ball is what's intended for this. I don't think the Ich bin here skin will look too good on the Beach Ball. I think if I go this, I think the skin looks better on some of these other shapes. Some of them. Not all of them. Ooh, I like that one. I guess I haven't looked at the Ich bin hier skin on all the different options. Some of them are funnier than others. It looks best, I think, on the soccer. But I'm kind of curious if I put it on. I haven't tried this semi. I like the D20. That looks kind of cool. I want to try the semi though. I want to see how that works. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna hit back. Let's go play. I could do a playthrough of all the levels, but what I'm going for here are the newest ones. Skies, Wipeout, Christmas, I've already done. So we're going to go with Skies. I've done just the first Skies. So this is from the Founders Pack. And let's just see how this playthrough goes. We're going to go Skies 1. Look at this fun shaped ball. And the shadows. Look at how fun those shadows are. Alright. I'm just regaining my bearings here. We're just leaping from surface to surface here. So I adjust the camera to make sure I can get this. Oh-ho! Every time I get one of these jumps, I feel like I have accomplished something significant. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's go next level. I'm really curious how this is gonna work. Again, camera operates on a horizontal plane, so if it gets too much more vertical, I can't see it until I get there. Oops. But this is a fun... I think this is a fun idea for an opening DLC, the skies. These platforms are different than what we've had so far, but they're nice because they give plenty of room to work with, and as you can see, they're different shape options for the level design. They can be wide, they can be narrow. I like the flexibility there. Aha! So, if you notice, I just knocked the glass down but didn't go into the finish, so it didn't count. So my time is just getting higher and higher. But I didn't even try to do that, and I just did it. I went and I hit the glass and then backed up, but now we're gonna finish there. And that gives me an easier time to beat next time I do that level. Here we go, level 3 of skies. I like the double jump is kind of almost a triple jump now. There's like a timer for, like, if you've been in the air long enough, you can jump again. It's pretty cool. This is a new texture. This spinny thing right here. I'm kind of curious if I touch it, what happens? Oh. Oh, that was an instant, you're done. There was no, like, there's no being bumped off of that. So some of the obstacles you can use to your advantage. Those ones you can't. You just can't touch them. Oops. Let's try this again. All right. Okay, this is gonna go a whole lot better when I get over to there. I did it earlier. You saw me do it just a little bit ago. I can do this. Here we go. Just get some momentum going. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Ah, all right. Maybe this will be a little trickier than I thought, but there we go. All right, let's figure out. Okay, so now I'm going this way. Just have to make sure we go around those obstacles and don't touch them at all. Alright, this is cool. I'm gonna go to the main menu though. I'm gonna change the skin of the ball because I want to see... First of all, I do want to see how it looks on the new beach ball texture, if it shows up at all or not. So we're going to skies. And we're going to 4. So the beach ball texture is just, it's just smooth. You can barely see the Aspen here color scheme on it, but it's not designed to host any color scheme aside from just putting the beach ball texture over top of it. We have a new surface here. Those are just tiny little targets. They give a little bounce to them when you land on them. It seems. Which is nice because there's not a ton of time to just... Oops. Wrong button. There's not a ton of time to... to bounce off of them, or jump off of them. You just kind of have to hit your target and bounce. There we go. But thankfully the controls of this game, especially when I'm using a gamepad like I am now, they are fine enough that I can hit the target pretty well. Even if I'm in midair and I'm like not quite sure about it, I can get pretty close to the target anyway. I messed that one up, but that's okay. We'll come back and we'll get it. Can we shortcut this? I don't think so. Getting my bearings. I really like the camera for this version of the game. Being able to move it back and forth is immensely helpful. Oops. We'll get this level, don't worry. We'll get this. Okay, so after bouncing on that, on the targets, I have one opportunity to jump with the double jump if I so choose. And that does help. Okay, I gotta stop hitting restart. The restart button is right next to the jump button on my controller. And if I try to hit jump too fast and I do it sloppy, it hits the restart. See if I can get this here. There we go. All right. I'm gonna change the skin again because actually, rather than changing the skin, I'm gonna change the material. Let's go beach ball. Let's do level Skies 5 with beach ball. All right, look at this. Looks fun. Okay, it looks like there are a couple options here. I can go to the left or I can go to the right. We're gonna try going to the right. Looks like that's a little far out, so I have to come back this way. Okay. I think what we have to do is use these target spaces. Oh, we made it. Where's the finish? Oh, it's up there. Okay, so I have to bounce up. At some point, I think an update of this game is going to have the ability to tilt the camera up and down a little bit, and that'll make levels like this a little bit easier. Oops. I was like, I either need to hit the target or go past it, and I went in between. Let's go this other way, just for fun. That didn't work. That's on me. But if I can, what I want to do is go up these steps in a way that sets the ball up for a good landing. Ah, I should have moved the camera. It's a little tricky there to do this part where you need to adjust your line of sight a little bit. But it is very doable. And one thing I like about Lofi Ball is that, you know, even though there's a timer and like you're supposed to go as quickly as possible, the music that plays is very chill, and it just makes it a much more relaxing and enjoyable experience, because it can get really frustrating if you're trying to do this and you don't have like a relaxing atmosphere. Like if it were all intense and pressure packed, this could be very much a game that some people might give up on and rage quit. But with the lo-fi music, that helps it to be a little bit more relaxed, and you know, it may take a while, but there we go. But it's doable. Everything in this game is doable. All right, we're going back to the main menu. We're going back to skins. I want to do the D20 with the occupant here skin. Oh, there's a Lofi Ball skin. That's pretty cool. But I want the occupant here skin because that's me. All right, we're gonna go over here to Skies 6. You look at how fun that is. So in this level, the finish is out there in the middle of the sky. I needed to turn it around a little bit. Let's try this again. But it's out there in the middle of the sky, so it's... I think... ideally, there should be a way... There should be a way to, like, just kind of bounce off the platforms and get there, like, off to the side. If you have some sort of maybe booster. If you had some sort of booster here, maybe you could straight shot it, but excuse me, you don't have a straight shot, so or any sort of booster, so you just have to set yourself up here. I'm gonna aim my camera angle so I can see the finish. I was hoping I could just focus on the finish, but I have to go like this. I missed it. I missed the target. Oh no, I was going to hit the target. So in the previous versions of Rollerball, before version 2, you couldn't turn the camera. And so levels like this really weren't possible. But now that you can turn the camera, it just adds a whole nother aspect to the gameplay. And that extra aspect to the gameplay is that you can angle your ball more if you need to. Okay, sorry, I'm getting tired of this. I will get to level 6, don't worry. But I'm gonna go to main menu and I wanna skip right to level 7 because currently that's an option to just skip levels and see how they go, which is very nice. This is going to be tough to get up this. But we did it. We got up it. Just don't hit that thing. Okay, so we gotta angle up there. Yeah, I think there's probably some sort of boost that I'm supposed to unlock by going through the normal levels that'll help me jump even higher. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna just save those for another time when I'm a little bit more ambitious. Level 8 looks cool with those little things. I'm gonna try 8. See what this is. What these things are. Okay, so they're just kind of barriers here. Barriers with little spaces in between them. So I think the key for this is just to get up to it and kind of like climb up it if I can. There we go, and jump over. All right. See if I can do that again. Yeah, all right. I'm getting the hang of this. These barriers, these spinny things, you can bump into them no problem and stay on. But they do throw a wrench into things if you are careless about accidentally bumping them. Oh no, I missed it. I missed the target. Gonna go a little bit quicker. Hopefully still able to complete the level just fine. Oops. Oops, I fell off. What if you go over the top? That's an option too. I think. I'm not gonna do over the top for all of this, but I could for that first one anyway. I think maybe I can for this one too, if I have enough head start. Okay. I want to stick with this though because I came so close. So I'm not sure if the jump sort of resets if you hit something or if it's a certain amount of time in the air, but mastering that can help with this. And it's kind of fun to just take your time going through these levels and seeing how you can solve them, because your dexterity continues to improve every time you play this game. Especially when you're using a controller. And as your dexterity improves, the more difficult levels and obstacles you can overcome and surpass. And it's a really satisfying feeling, you know, as difficult as it may be sometimes to do this, it's a very satisfying feeling to have that gradual improvement, that you aren't just like given easy levels to solve, but you're led on this journey of constantly improving how you approach these obstacles and get past them. But the one challenging thing is when you don't get it right away, and you can see how to get it, but actually getting it is a little tricky. Like, I can see the finish, and I can see you're supposed to bounce on those bouncy pad things. Ah, I almost cut to that one. That would have been pretty cool. By the time I finish this, it'll be quite the speedrun time, I think. And I know I don't have to do this level. I could just skip to the next one like I did before, but I really want to do this one because this one feels very doable. I had that. It's okay. So we're after we do this, we'll go on to level 9. Or we could just go to level 9 early if I quit sooner. But like, I really want us to get one of these more difficult ones. There we go! We got it. And just under 29 seconds too. Alright. Level 9. Okay, so this one, it has just one of these funky barrier things. And then you just have to navigate your way past all of these other barriers. And then you have to set yourself up for bouncing on these pads. Which isn't the easiest thing to do, but I just did it. Yay! Alright, next level, level 10. And the thing with, you know, downloadable content is that there could be unique barriers or obstacles or surfaces on each one. And then they could just not be in anything else, or they could end up in like the random mode or the endless mode. And if you haven't done the DLC, you're like, oh, I've never seen this before. But if you have taken the time to acquire the DLC, whether from paying for it and supporting the game developer, or from receiving a code from him, like I did, and unlocking things, whatever the case may be, if you take the time to get the DLC, then you can familiarize yourself with these new surfaces. Oh. I thought for a second that one of these spinny barriers was on top of one of these spinny barriers, but it was actually just behind it. That's pretty fun. Maybe Vacantknight will do a double-decker barrier at some point. Ah! I just flat out missed it. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm gonna attempt this once more and then go on to the next thing because I don't want to take up... I'll try one more time. I don't want to take up too much time on this in the video when there's like you can play the game yourself. Okay, so that was, I believe Skies only had the 10 levels, if I recall correctly. Each pack has 10 levels. So now we're gonna go Wipeout. I think it's technically in beta right now. I'm gonna go back and first I want to see another one of these. Let's do regular dice. Okay. Listen. You hear that? Sound effect of water. So this is really cool. Vacantknight added a water texture and sound effect for this pack. Definitely worth the DLC, I think. Oh. Uh-oh. The ball got stuck. So I'll restart that. But that's one thing to note, that some of the ball shapes can get stuck in those barriers. Oh, so this barrier has it reversed with the smaller one on the bottom. That's cool. Oh, and this one has ones on top and bottom. Okay, now how do we do this part? What are those things up there? Yeah, just taking a little siesta here in this this holder. Uh-oh, I missed it. But that's pretty cool. Hang on, can we climb up this? Come on, come on. Wiggle free, ball. Come on, ball. Wiggle free. Wiggle free. It's stuck. Okay, I have to start again. But I'm just curious if maybe wiggling up... Maybe this was the wrong ball to pick for this level. But if I can wiggle up to the top... There we go. Does that make it any easier to be up here at the top and go for it? I don't think so. We're just gonna back up here and give it a try. Alright, so I'm struggling a little bit with this, but the peaceful waters keeps it nice and calm and chill, and now I'm wiggling the dice around this circle thing. That's pretty fun. Ah, I missed it. Sometimes my depth perception in this game is not the best, but that's part of the, just part of the challenge of it. Oh, I made it. Okay. There we go. All right, let's just let it roll in and get that 35.5 second time. 35.6 almost. Next level. Again, I like this aesthetic with the water just all over and the sound back. I'm just curious, if I just jump in, no, it just resets. It doesn't have a splash animation, which, that's fair. Splashing animations are not the easiest to make, but that is pretty cool that there's water here at least. Okay, so this obstacle is a bigger, oh, that's bigger than those other ones from before, but it's just a one-way thing. That's pretty cool. Just gonna roll over here. There's a hammer. Let's see if I can get around the hammer. Yes, not a problem. And jump. I like that. I like those little hook things because they don't look like they'd be supportive of a ball, and yet they are, especially if you've played the game plenty of times to get the hang of it. Uh-oh. Woohoo. I might speed run this one. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Using the surface horizontally rather than vertically. I love that progression where they show it to you vertically and you're like, I don't know what this is for so much, just an obstacle. But then all of a sudden, when it's on a flat horizontal plane, it's like, okay, this is an obstacle, but it's a totally doable obstacle, and it's not so much an obstacle, it's a base. It propels you. You can use it to propel you forward. Sorry, I hit the pop filter there. Next level. Level 4. Maybe I don't need to do all the levels for this, but I like this game. Oops. I should at least, see how they all look. Okay, so this is gonna be a little tricky. You gotta get up there. You gotta get up there, and then what happens? Once you get up on that circle thing, how do I get from there to the next thing? Okay, can I just... Can't quite pop like that. What if I go... There's gotta be a way to bounce off of it. Maybe I can double jump off of it. Huh. So if I'm on a surface I can triple jump. If I'm in the air, I can double jump. It's really hard to get over there. I wonder if there's a way. Okay, I'm curious. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Normally the skins are just cosmetic, but if I switch to the beach ball, does that make it any easier? So I'm on Wipeout 4. It may not. I gotta see if I can get the ball into that circle thing though. Okay, it sits there very nicely in the circle thing. And now I gotta get from this over to there. Let's just jump straight up. Okay, so I was able to triple jump out of it. So maybe if I can get in there and I double jump out of it, if I can double jump out of it and then use the third jump in midair, maybe if I can double jump and then do the third jump in midair, I can make it to the other side. Let's try it. Gonna lean forward, jump, jump, jump. Almost. It almost worked. Okay, so now maybe I just need a little bit more momentum going to that piece. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I think we can do it. Okay. Can I jump and then jump twice in the air? Let's try it. Ah, I got it to the place, but it didn't let me jump after that. So what we have to do is we have to jump up twice and then jump once in the air. Here we go. Lean forward, jump, jump, and I jumped thrice. Whoops. This was not supposed to be a how to beat Wipeout 4 tutorial, but that's what this is turning into if I don't hurry up and go to a different level. But this is one of those where it's like close enough that I feel like, oh, I can make it. Whether I can or not. And because I'm that close, I just want to solve it. It's not easy, but I do think it's a fun challenge because it's like when you get there and you finish it, then it'll be that much more rewarding. Again, none of this feels like it's too difficult. It's just, is it though? Is it too difficult? So you can't do that. Let's back it up. Yeah, there might be more things I need to unlock. Okay, I'm gonna go, just for the sake of time, I want to solve that level, and I think I will at some point, but we're gonna move on to the next. Which of these look interesting? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is like where it all comes together. Let's just go to 5. I want to see. Yeah, I'm guessing there's something about this that, like, I'm supposed to unlock in one of the earlier levels, and I'm not figuring out here. But you know what? That's okay. I can always go back and do the whole... There we go. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so it looks like we have some beach balls in the water. Oops. Okay. So, landing on surfaces gives extra jumps. Oops. Or can, anyway. I almost had... So anyway, I don't think I'm doing a great job with this, but maybe there's some footage in here that I can use for like a trailer for the game if I wanted to make a trailer for it. Download DLC Wipeout now. Yay, we got it. We got it. I didn't know if we would get a level, but we did. Okay, so this, I think I've oh wow. Okay, that's really cool. It used those things as a surface to be on. Okay. gotta make sure we don't hit that thing. Oh, look at that. No! Oh no! I got all the way to the end! Ooh. We went up there. It just gave us a higher launching point. Cool. That was close. Let's see if we can... There we go. Okay. Yeah, we got it. All right. I'm getting better with these. Most of these surfaces. That one, the pole and the circle on the pole is still a little bit challenging for me. But oops, I meant to land on that, but. Oh yes, no. I thought maybe I could land and jump, but it didn't let me. That's okay. It would be nice if hitting that pole gave an extra jump, but it doesn't. You have to land on top of a surface, it seems. There we go. Okay, we're through. Okay, so can we, with the triple jump, go directly diagonal? Time to find out. Not quite. Okay, so just barely not quite there. But it's possible that some speedrunner would be able to figure out a way to do it, but I think it's intentionally put just far away enough that you have to go straight. And face that paddle, or whatever that spinning barrier is called. Just taking my time. Oh, it worked. Okay, and just jump over there. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can make these final jumps. Yeah! Got it. Okay. We're on a roll now. Oh. Oh no. I can't look up, so all I see is those circles on poles and then something from which to climb upwards. Let's see if we can... See if we can get this. Okay, so we got in the first one. It's not a straight shot into that second one. But, there we go. Okay, so we got it in here. I was almost a straight shot in. I just didn't quite get it to land the way I meant to. Okay. Pop it up. Pop it up again. Oh, okay. So I might just have to just skip the plan of landing in them and just bounce on them. Had to land in that one. Okay, so it looks like we can just go up in there. And then that'll help us get to the finish. Yep, the finish is right there. Right there. And the ball is stuck. Have to restart. No getting dislodged. There. Oops. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry for being impatient, but I don't want to take up so much time with this playthrough. If I don't have to. You could see how the level gets finished. Here we go, level 9. There we go. Almost had it. I'm getting better every time I play this with ball control and understanding where I can land to give a springboard for the next place. And that's one thing I like about this game, is that you can there's a lot of trial and error, but it's a logical process of discovery rather than making the mechanics like extremely convoluted or anything like that. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go to main menu, do Wipeout 10, and I think I'm gonna probably call it a video. Okay, so this I almost did it. Did you see that? If I can get a triple jump, I can skip from one to the other. I guess if we have these pull things, one feature that would be interesting to see if we could add is some sort of like Velcro stick, where like you hit one of the poles and it just sticks there and gives you another jump, rather than you just automatically falling off. Okay. What? It just... I didn't think I fell through the hole there. But apparently I did. Alright, I'm just in a hurry today. I'm just gonna go over here to the bonus. And I'm going to do... I haven't solved the banana level. I'm curious, with the beach ball, can I solve the banana level? I think so. Yeah, we got it. We got the banana level. Oh, here's some pinball. Believe these triangles are surfaces I can't touch. So we'll just roll through and get the pinball. Yeah. Alright. I want to try one more. I want to try bonus. I want to try random. Because the last time I tried random, there was some weird glitch that didn't generate a random finishing spot. So I see one there, and I see one there. So I just wanted to make sure that the random finishing spots were back and working the way they should. And it looks like it. Looks like it. Alright, main menu. Any other random, just randomly do level 15 with the beach ball? Why am I doing this? Because I don't want to be done yet, but I also want to be done so that the video is something I can conclude and possibly upload and send to Vacantknight. Alright, well, I got some good footage there of the new DLCs. I think they're great. I think once the camera angle can tilt vertical a little bit, I think that'll help a little bit with being able to see where you're going, and that'll make the game even more fun. I might have to go back through and do all these other levels just to make sure I didn't forget anything or didn't miss anything that got added on some of the redone levels. But also to make sure my skills are honed well enough so that when I do the DLCs, I'm not like messing up because of lack of practice. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling level 22. Wait a minute. If level 22 was the next one, then I didn't do level 25, did I? I did level 21. This is 25. Okay. That's my bad. I misjudged what was being selected and thought what my mouse was hovering over was what was being selected. But it wasn't. My mouse was just hovering over stuff, and it's the default is with what the controller is selecting, which I think is the right call. but it's just good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna adjust the skin back to something that's a little bit more... Ooh. Oh, look at the beach ball on these other skins. It's all colorful with some black parts. As it tries to stretch a skin over a shape that it wasn't designed for. Ugh. Oh, that semi is so fun. But I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna select golf. I'm gonna select the occupant here material. I'm just gonna randomly select Wipeout. We are almost done with 8. Let's try 8 one more time. So peaceful and serene here at the Wipeout waters. And I think, you know, for some people, if they were given this task, they would be all like tense about it. But the lo-fi music really does a good job of reminding the player, like, hey, it's not about the race and getting it done as fast as possible. It's about the journey, the experience. And, you know, there's a time there to help with measuring progress and to give you incentive to go back and redo the levels. But honestly, if you're doing the levels the first time through, don't worry about the time. Just solve the level and try to do a better job than I'm doing. It is a little tricky, but I think there's a trick to this. And a reason why these posts are positioned a certain distance away from each other. I mean, it's not a consistent distance, but there's gotta be some sort of trick that makes it easier. If I circle it up and I point at the direction of the next one and I jump. Okay, and then I do the same again. Alright, we're getting the hang of it. Almost there, almost there. It's tough sometimes to figure out whether you want to approach an obstacle by going at it or going over it. Like, do you want to bounce on top of the thing? Or, and go back into it to set up the next shot? Or do you want to just kind of bounce over the top of it to go to the next one? We're getting there. Just using the circles, set up the next shot to the next circle and taking my time. I think maybe I could go cut this one, but that'd be risky. And I'm this far already, so I think I'm just gonna play it safe and go over to this one. If I can, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time and not get stuck. Yay! We got a time on Wipeout 8. Alright, now I'm happy. I mean, I was happy before, but now I'm extra happy. Okay, we're gonna wrap that up. Thanks for paying attention to this. This might just be for Vacantknight to see, but maybe it ends up getting public in some way. And definitely would recommend the game to other players, but last time I tried to post a review, it said I couldn't, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, that concludes this video of Lofi Ball. Make sure you check out the new DLCs. I will probably be playing a lot more rollerball off camera to try to get better at it. But I was getting the hang of those circles on the poles by the end of there, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier the next time I go at this. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you have an excellent day.